metropolitan Tokyo had incontestably passed that threshold, although Mexico City, New York, and Seoul Incheon made other lists. The Far Eastern Economic Review estimates that by 2025, Asia alone might have 10 or 11 conurbations that large, including Jakarta, 24.9 million, Dhaka, 25 million, and Karachi, 26.5 million. Shanghai, whose growth was frozen for decades by Maoist policies of deliberate under-urbanization, could have as many as 27 million residents in its huge estuarial metro region. Mumbai, Bombay, meanwhile, is projected to attain a population of 33 million, although no one knows whether such gigantic concentrations of poverty are biologically or ecologically sustainable. The exploding cities of the developing world are also weaving extraordinary new urban networks, corridors, and hierarchies. In the Americas, geographers already talk about a leviathan known as the Rio-Sao Paulo Extended Metropolitan Region, RSPER, which includes the medium-sized cities on the 500-kilometer-long transport axis between Brazil's two largest metropolises, as well as the important industrial area dominated by Campinas. With a current population of 37 million, this embryonic megalopolis is already larger than Tokyo, Yokohama. Likewise, the giant amoeba of Mexico City, already having consumed Toluca, is extending pseudopods that will eventually incorporate much of central Mexico, including the cities of Cuernavaca, Puebla, Cuautla, Pachuca, and Querétaro, into a single megalopolis with a mid-21st century population of approximately 50 million, about 40% of the national total. Even more surprising is the vast West African conurbation rapidly coalescing along the Gulf of Guinea, with Lagos, 23 million people by 2015, according to one estimate, as its fulcrum. By 2020, according to an OECD study, this network of 300 cities, larger than 100,000, will have a population comparable to the U.S. East Coast, with 5 cities of over 1 million and a total of more than 60 million inhabitants along a strip of land 600 kilometers long, running east to west between Benin City and Accra. Tragically, it probably will also be the biggest single footprint of urban poverty on Earth. The largest scale post-urban structures, however, are emerging in East Asia. The Pearl River, Hong Kong, Guangzhou, and the Yangtze River, Shanghai deltas, along with the Beijing-Tianjin corridor, are well on their way to becoming urban industrial megapolises, comparable to Tokyo-Osaka, the Lower Rhine, or New York-Philadelphia. Indeed, China, unique amongst developing countries, is aggressively planning urban development at a super-regional scale, using Tokyo, Yokohama, and the U.S. Eastern Seaboard as its templates. Created in 1983, the Shanghai Economic Zone is the biggest subnational planning entity in the world, encompassing the metropolis and 5 adjoining provinces with an aggregate population almost as large as that of the United States. These new Chinese megalopolises, according to 2 leading researchers, may be only the first stage in the emergence of a continuous urban corridor stretching from Japan and North Korea to West Java. As it takes shape over the next century, this great dragon-like sprawl of cities will constitute the physical and demographic culmination of millennia of urban evolution. The ascendancy of coastal East Asia, in turn, will surely promote a Tokyo-Shanghai world city dipole to equality with the New York-London axis in the control of global flows of capital and information. The price of this new urban order, however, will be increasing inequality within and between cities of different sizes and economic specializations. Chinese experts, indeed, are currently debating whether the ancient income and development chasm between city and countryside is now being replaced by an equally fundamental gap between small, particularly